All right, Clone Wars episode. I think this is 9. I can't even. No, this is episode 8. So in this episode, this is a garbage episode. It's got some good things about it. For the majority of this episode, it's bad. One thing I do like is that Jar Jar is in this episode, and he's not good. He's never been good. He's a stupid, retarded character. He should have never been created. And yeah, I mean, I kind of just don't like the character. I don't really hate him all that much. I actually used to like Jar Jar Binks as a kid, and this is a funny story. So my brother, I had this little Jar Jar Binks toy, my favorite Star Wars toy. I had Star Wars figures, and my brother's like, he wanted it, so he kept stealing it from my room. So my dad got so sick of breaking up our fights with me stealing it. And I was a really big brat for this, but he bought my brother another one, or bought my brother his own. And so I was bragging and said mine was bigger than his when they were the exact same size. Yeah, I'm a brat, but. I loved Jar Jar Binks as a kid, and I don't think I'm the only one. I'm sure there were kids out there who loved Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks is not that bad of a character as people make him out to be. Ahmed Best does perform him in this show, except for like a couple episodes, I think, and so that's kind of nice that it's the original cast member, because that's a big plus about Rebels, and that's kind of not a thing here, and which is, I think, for the best, because a lot of the prequels cast, I didn't think were that good, really. Natalie Portman, it's not that their performances were terrible, I'll tell you that. I'm not worried about their bad performances. I mean, I don't think they're that great of actors. I don't think Hayden Christensen's a good actor, honestly. I don't think Natalie Portman has ever been in a good movie ever that I can think of. But anyways, and I don't like Natalie Portman. I don't like her as Padme in the prequels. But basically, this episode, Padme goes to negotiate a treaty, and then ends up getting captured, and then Jar Jar kind of saves them in a way, disguised as a Jedi on accident, which is just stupid. But what makes this episode work in some areas for me is just the characterization of Padme. I like Padme in the show better than the prequels, because she actually acts more like her daughter Leia, and that's a good thing, because she acts more. She's more adventurous. She's more a fun character. All those stupid idiots online who want to say, Disney needs more feminist characters. A lot of Clone Wars and other Star Wars media has plenty of female Jedis and different characters. They did not need to make Rey to, have that. I know it wasn't in a mainstream movie, but it was still in a very popular TV show. I mean, Rebels, was the sequel to Clone Wars because the show was so popular. It's getting a 7th season. It had a movie. It had 7 seasons, people. And it had several books written about it. There's been several merchandise, like Funko Pops, and different things made about this show. It's a very popular show. And overall, I didn't like this episode. I don't hate this episode. I think the characterization of Padme almost makes it fun enough for me, and Jar Jar isn't as annoying as he is in the prequels. It's not him just stumbling. It's still kind of him stumbling around and falling, but he didn't really do it as much as he did in the prequels, and it isn't as annoying. And yeah, so I like this episode fine enough, but I wouldn't call it a good episode still. Most of season 1 of Clone Wars and Rebels is just not that great, and that's just how it is. So yeah, this episode's okay.